Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. I'm gonna do a really pretty, fresh spring like makeup tutorial, and I hope you guys have been liking my videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm really active on there, so if you have any suggestions or comments, I am an open book and I'd love to hear from you guys. So the Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, I think, are linked at the very end of my videos all the time. It's just Carissa Lee Beauty. So follow me and let's get started. So first, just gonna go in with some chapstick. My skin has been really dry from the weather not being able to make up its mind. Looks like it's gonna rain outside today, so there's that. And then I already have moisturizer on, skin prepped, primed. The last thing I'm gonna do is my MAC Fix Plus spray and just give that skin a little bit of a spritz. This has glycerin in it, so it's kind of meant to use before and after. I think using it before your makeup is a really important step, just because the glycerin helps the makeup stick and last longer. And then if you're using it to set your makeup, of course it's going to help refresh it, reset, all that. But I think sometimes people forget that it is a prep and prime product, so prepping the skin and priming before the makeup. All right, so I'm going to go in first with the skin today. My favorite MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Nourishing Foundation. I'm the shade NC15 and I'm using my little Morphe sponge. I'm gonna just apply it right on there and go in. So today's Saturday, tomorrow is Easter. I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna try to upload this video either on Easter, just because it's kind of like a really good start to the spring season. But we'll see how fast I can upload and edit. I have the next 4 days off work, so I'm really excited because I'm gonna hopefully get like a lot of videos out of the way and pre-film, so that way they're ready to go for the next couple weeks. Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, shade Fair Neutral. I don't go like super crazy with it, pretty much just under the eye, and I don't have any major breakouts right now, so otherwise I would kind of like spot conceal those too, but I don't really have anything going on. And I'm just gonna blend that out. And then I take it up on top of the eyelid also. When I do my skin first, I don't use an eyeshadow primer because I don't want my eyelids to get cakey with doing too much product on it. So I just use my concealer as the eyeshadow primer. And blend out the excess on the cheeks and around the forehead area. Okay, good to go. And then LA Girl. For $5, this powder does not let me down. It's just like a loose setting powder. What is it called? Banana Yellow Just literally dip your sponge right into it and press it in under the eye. And on top of the eyelid to set the concealer. I love how fine this powder is and the fact that it doesn't crease, it doesn't cake up. I don't have oily eyelids, so I don't know like how it is if you have oily eyelids, but my eyeshadow goes on great. I don't have any problems with it. This is definitely a favorite of mine. And then to go set the face all over, my MAC Studio Fix powder. I'm the shade NC15, and I think this is an IT brush, the IT Cosmetics face powder brush. I don't know. This is my favorite one though for my face. I've had it for a while, so the number or the name of it has already rubbed off, but IT Cosmetics has really good brushes. And they don't shed, and they're really soft. Okay, and then speaking of IT Cosmetics, this little palette is called the Laugh Love Live palette, but I only really use it for the bronzer. If I can open it. And I think the bronzer is just called the anti-aging bronzer right here. I like it because it's very taupey and not orange. I feel like I've been using the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer a lot, which is one of my favorites to use on clients, but on me, being so fair, I just feel like it turns orangey. Like even in all my pictures, I've been like, dang, I look real tan, and I don't tan, so I'm not like a huge fan of the orangeness of it, I guess. But this one's a little less orange and more taupey. So I'm just gonna take a little bit. I didn't want this look to be too harsh or contoured, just because I wanted it really fresh and pretty. And then I'm just gonna dust it a little bit, kind of like the excess under the chin. Just a little bit. Then for blush, I'm gonna take the MAC Warm Soul. It's the perfect color for spring. I think it's not too pink, not too peach. A little bit of shimmer. It is a mineralized blush, so it looks beautiful on the skin. And my BH Cosmetics #1 brush, it's a big, I think it's supposed to be a powder brush, but I like it for the cheeks. Morphe M501, my favorite little tapered brush for highlight, and of course my Anastasia and Breezy highlight. This highlight is so beautiful. I can't get over it. I've been wearing it basically non-stop, and this is my favorite brush to highlight with. I just like how small it is, a little bit dense, so it picks up just enough product, and it kind of buffs into the skin really, really nicely. And then I kind of like take it up above the eyebrow and kind of bring it back down in circular motions. I can't even speak today. And other side. And a little like trick too, if you want it like really, really poppin', you could spritz your brush with the Fix Plus spray from MAC, and it'll get like really intensified too. And then down the nose, a little bit on the tip of the nose, dragging the excess product up. And then I've been loving this highlight on the chin recently. Just the extra glow that it gives. But I really like a dewy look, not oily, but dewy. So time for the eyes. I'm gonna start off with my crease, going in with MAC Uninterrupted. This is one of the throwback eyeshadows that came out almost a month ago, I think. It's a really pretty crease color. And I'm gonna use one of my favorites, a Morphe M433, just a big fluffy blending brush. And because I already have my face done, I'm gonna just really go in and tap off the product so there's less fallout that we have to clean up. And I'm just gonna go circular motions in the crease. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a clean brush, just any little fluffy brush. It's clean, it has green stain on it. And just kind of buff that one out. Oh shit, it wasn't clean. I literally can't. I just cleaned that brush before I did this video. Okay, so it's fine. I'm gonna cover it up. Just go back in with the Uninterrupted eyeshadow. We're not gonna use that clean brush that I thought was clean. We'll just make the eyes a little darker than I wanted to. And then I'm gonna flick it up, kind of going in up toward the eyebrow at the end of the eye. Just like that. I'm gonna go in with a clean brush. This is a Morphe E30. It's kind of just like a longer shape of, it's not like a round one, it's just longer, but it'll still work to get into that crease and buff out that color. This brush actually works really well because you can use it long ways in the crease, and then if you're trying to blend it up more at like an angle, you could hold it at that shape and just drag it up, and it will do what you want. Okay. It's like we never knew that the green was there. And in case you have any fallout, your handy dandy, I just use my face powder brush to kind of wipe it away. I'm gonna take the Jaclyn Hill palette with this shade right here. It's like a light orange tan color. I'm just gonna use the same brush because I'm all about using like as many products with one brush as possible. And I'm gonna focus that on the lower crease and like the outer corner of the eye. This will kind of brighten it up a little bit because the first color was a little darker. So when these two meet with this orangey one in the crease, it'll definitely give it a little pop. And then I'm taking that big fluffy shaped Morphe brush, the E30. I'm gonna just keep going back and forth, buffing it in. And go switch your brushes back and forth. Just literally blend, blend, blend. I really want this like super diffused, just kind of blown out, and just pack it in there. Like that. And then when you are blending this orange color, just keep it low, like I said, because you don't want to take it too high. Number one, because then you won't have that gradient of the two colors. And then also, you're gonna cover up the first one, and then sometimes it could look muddy or overworked and it just won't flow. So just kind of keep it low. It won't flow, so keep it low. I've had a lot of coffee today, which is probably why I can't talk, and why I can't blend my eyeshadow out right today. For the lid, I'm gonna take the Stila. This is the Magnificent. Oh no, this is not the Magnificent Metals. This is a newer one. This is Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow in the shade Wanderlust. I kind of just start toward the front of the eye and just little strokes pulling backwards, and then just start cutting out the crease. Just drag it, and then I'm gonna pull the product like not all the way to the end of the eyelid, but pretty close, and I'm just gonna drag it out so it almost has an ombre effect. And then while it's still a little bit wet, just take your finger and pat it and blend it. Once it's dry, I'm going to take the same orange shade from that Jaclyn Hill palette, on the Morphe M433, and I'm just gonna push toward the inner corner of the eye against where the glitter ended, just so that way there's no harshness. And I kind of go in a little bit, like I have more pressure on this, just so that way I can move the glitter around if I need to. Just like that. So on a Morphe M169 little pencil brush, let's take this shimmery shade right here at the very bottom corner. We're gonna take Fix Plus just to intensify it a little more, and go on the bottom of the lower lash line. Now the inner corner highlight, we're gonna use the Anastasia highlighter. This is a Morphe brush. This is like a kit, and they're all like purple, but they don't have numbers on them. This is just like an angle brush because it fits like perfectly in the inner corner. So I'm gonna spritz the brush first, pick up a little bit of the highlight, and kind of just set it in there. Just like that. Take a little bit of the new white reflex, oh my gosh, you can't even see it because it's so shiny, but it's like a reflex white iridescent glitter from MAC. They come out on Thursday, the 5th, April 5th, so just a couple days. But it reflects blue, and I think it will look really, really good right here. But like I said, you don't have to do it if you're not a glitter person. And all I'm using is my lash glue. This is just the Duo. I'm gonna tap a little bit of it over the inner corner highlight. And then take my finger, dip it into the glitter. Just pick up like a tiny, tiny bit. Just for that extra pop, and then wipe away the extra. For the waterline, this is the white Urban Decay pencil in Yayo, and just go in. So I wanted to take the white eyeliner instead of black. And I normally go with a black on the waterline, but I love white or nude. It kind of just brightens up the eye. And since this is a spring tutorial, I wanted everything really bright and pretty and fresh looking. So next I'll take my Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. My favorite mascara ever. next I'm going to do the brows. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. I'm gonna set them with the Benefit 24-hour brow set, my favorite brow gel of all time. I'm gonna comb the front up and then kind of just follow along with the rest of the brow. Okay, for the lip, I'm gonna take the Kat Von D. This is the Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Requiem. I think it's like a purple, pinky, very cool tone color. It's really, really unique. I love this color. I love the formula. It's so comfortable. It's not drying, and it lasts all day through eating, through drinking, anything. So I'm gonna take it, and I love how long the wand is too. And the applicator is just like a regular doe foot, but it works really, really well. In with a little bit of gloss, I'm going to take the Patrick Star with MAC collaboration. The shade She Better Work. It's just like a gorgeous, really, really pale pink. So it's not going to cover up too much of the Kat Von D. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun making it for you, but thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. I have a lot of fun making them for you. And if there's anything that you do want to learn, as always, comment below, follow me on Instagram, and of course, turn on those notifications and subscribe. Yeah, but I hope you guys have a great Easter, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.